This is the review video for the January 2021 University Entrance Mock Exam. The January 2021 mock exam material was taken from Textbook 12, Units 3 through 5. It has 53 questions in total. Part 1 has 4 sections: grammar, vocabulary, communication, and reading. Part 2 also has 4 sections: auxiliary verbs, reading close or close reading, match sentence endings, and match career and skill sets. Part 1 was 60 points and Part 2 was 40 points for a total of 100 points. Section 1. Grammar. We have to choose the best word to complete each sentence. Number 1. An igloo is an important skill for Eskimos. Without a well-made igloo, they would not survive the cold winter months. We have to choose the correct form of the verb build. Which verb form can be the first word of a sentence and its subject? Only a gerund. A gerund is a verb form with an ing ending, but no form of the helping verb to be. So, building is the correct answer. Building an igloo is an important skill for Eskimos. Number 2. The summer is the best time of year for in rivers and lakes. The water is cold but refreshing. Again, we have to choose the correct verb form of the verb swim, but it's not the first word of the sentence. However, we need the verb to express the general sense of the action, and we're not concerned with the time, because the time of the sentence is present simple. The helping verb is denotes the time of the sentence. Only one verb form expresses the general meaning of the action, and that is the gerund form. The summer is the best time of year for swimming in rivers and lakes. Number 3 is taken from page 89 of textbook 12. There are so many interesting places in the world. I'd love to Africa one day. Again, we have to choose the correct verb form of the verb travel. This will depend on the main verb in the sentence, which is love. After the word like or love in formal speech, we have to have an infinitive form of the verb. An infinitive form of the verb is the verb with the word to before it. I'd love to travel to Africa one day. Number 4. The travel agent suggested the day at the theme park, but I don't enjoy on roller coasters at all. This is also from page 89. Now we have to choose the correct pair of verb forms. How do we know which pair are correct? It depends on the main verbs, which are suggested and enjoy. Suggested and enjoy are both transitive verbs, which means they need a direct object after them. The direct object should be in the form of a noun. Which verb form can act as a noun? Only a gerund form. So spending and riding are the correct answer. The travel agent suggested spending the day at the theme park, but I don't enjoy riding on roller coasters at all. Number 5 comes from page 92. Tour guide recommended to bed early the day before the long hike. You have to choose the correct form of the verb go. Recommended is a transitive verb. After a transitive verb, which verb form can be in place of a noun? A gerund. Number 6. The coach advised me only light weights at first and then working up to the heavier ones. Also, page 92. Which form of the verb lift is correct in this case? After the transitive verb advised, there is a noun, me, the pronoun. So now I don't need a verb form that can be in place of a noun. I need an infinitive verb form. The coach advised me to lift only light weights at first. Number 7. High-tech experts think that in the next 20 years, many more jobs by robots. This is from page 47. There are two important phrases in this sentence. In the next 20 years, which shows me it's a future action. And by robots, which tells me this is a passive sentence. Which of the verb forms are passive? Are done, will be done. What about will be doing? Is that a passive future continuous? No. The passive future continuous is will be being done. So the correct form is will be done. Future, passive. Number 8. Funds the Wild Horse Nature Reserve. What kind of question is this? Is it a object question or a subject question? It's a subject question, so the question word does not need a helping verb. Who funds the Wild Horse Nature Reserve? Number 9 was written from material from page 56. What age did you start riding horses? We don't need be, the question word when, because we have a question word. What age? What age or what time? Which preposition would we use with these question phrases? The preposition at. At what age? Students have to memorize these preposition uses. Number 10. Will I? To show my passport when I buy my airline ticket to Moscow. This material is from page 47. The important thing to understand in this question is who is the doer of the two verbs mentioned, to show and require. Who is showing and who is requiring? The subject, I, is the person who will show. But who is requiring that I show? That person is not in the sentence. So I know it must be a passive form that I have to choose. Will I be required? Passive future simple.